Ich lebe jetzt seit 4 Monaten in Deutschland. Wir haben sanfte, ruhige Momente in der Natur. Und ich lerne langsam Deutsch, aber meistens war es viel harte Arbeit. Seit etwas mehr als einem Monat arbeiten wir an unserem Wohnzimmer.
Today we are putting a hole in our wall.
Right here. Here.
Brick by brick! Wow. The workspace, Eliza. Oh, you're doing great.
Diese Woche werden wir es endlich fertigstellen.
We got some good news and we got some bad news. The good news is our fireplace came in, which is extremely exciting. The bad news is the foundation that we had painstakingly kept and the red tiles that we were hoping to have for our new one. The fireplace is officially out. I think we're going to try to save these red tiles as a foundation for our future fireplace. Are not up to code. So today we're smashing through some tile. You want to help? What do you have to say to the people, Ottie?
You have nothing to say to the people?
Maybe not.
Liza! Oh, she's nuts!
I can't even tell you guys how much I'm not looking forward to making more dust in here. We are going to use a hammer and chisel. We're doing it the old-fashioned way because hopefully that will create less dust.
And we thought we were done with hammering and chiseling.
Oh my gosh. There's no denying that this job sucks, but when you get a big piece, it feels insanely satisfying.
She's coming broke.
I wish we had done this a little sooner, but as a little experiment, you guys can see how far we are at now. I want to see how long this takes us to do. It is currently 2:19, so we'll find out together. We're not going to stop until this is done.
We all in this
Together, hand in hand.
Ellie loves to hammer things, what can I say?
Thanks to Ellie figuring out that she could hammer away through the entire foundation, this whole project actually only took us about an hour, and we can move on to the next thing. Beautiful. Aside from the gaping hole that is our floor right now, we're doing a lot to transform this space today, starting with the baseboard. Yesterday we went and cut them all out. Let me tell you, it was a lot more of a pain in the butt than we thought it was going to be.
Let's do it.
But we're gonna finish that out today and then move on to the walls where we have an exciting thing planned. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of picture frame molding, but that is what we are adding to our walls today. And I think it's gonna elevate the space a lot. That's the hope anyway. We're definitely gonna need more paint.
105.6.
This is taking a long time.
You want potato?
We got some fancy clippers for the trim. We found out that we didn't get nearly enough trim, which is definitely unfortunate because this stuff was way more expensive than we thought it would be. So I don't think we'll be doing this again. And if we do, we'll be doing it with a different trim. And now it's way too late to change because we already painted this trim. And then Eliza heavily mouth breathing behind me. Ta-da! 5 more to go. And then maybe we'll get this wall finished today. No, we will get this wall finished today. I decided I wanted to paint the baseboard. I need to go to the furniture store soon too, to get the curtains. Okay, can you hand me the other ones? All of our pieces are officially cut and we are going to try to glue them to the wall now. A lot of people have hammered theirs in as well, but we're gonna try to do it without that. We'll see if we can get away with it.
It looks really cool.
What do you guys think? I love it. I'm so pumped. Let's keep going.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm so happy that we don't have to use nails. Maybe part of the reason it's so expensive is because you don't have to nail it in. It just glues so easily. Seeing this paneling go up on the walls is the first time that I felt truly stoked again for this room in a while, just because we've done such a tremendous amount of work in here. I'm starting to feel that giddy feeling, that excitement coming back into my bloodstream. Feels good. We're in the final stretch, y'all. The final stretch.
So there's also still a hole in our wall. This is the hole from the old fireplace. So we have to close this and then make a new hole further up so that it fits our new fireplace. This is a little tricky. I mean, I just don't want to like let it drip down our wall, but I also don't want to let it drip into the fireplace.
It's just after 9 p.m. We actually just got some unfortunate news about our fireplace installation, but I don't have it in me to tell you guys about it until tomorrow. But we are going to be in this room for at least another hour, maybe 2, but probably just 1, trying to finish up as much of this trim as we possibly can, because in spite of the bad news, we're gonna keep trucking along. That's all you can do with these home renovations. Nothing goes as planned, ever. Entered Denmark from Germany, and we didn't even need to show our passports or anything, which is new for me. And we are on our way to some antique shops and to some vintage shops to hopefully pick out some fun decor and furniture pieces. We saw this lamp from inside the car and it's really pretty, but we're just not quite sure. It's just so unique. The metal work is really interesting, but we just don't know. Did you guys know there's no hummingbirds in Europe? It's a ruby-throated hummingbird. By the way, the price is in the Danish krone, so 200 I think is like 20 bucks maybe? 26 bucks for this whole set. What's your favorite piece that we're buying? Yeah, both of our favorites.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
322 Danish crown, which is 43 euros, I think.
It honestly didn't seem like it was adding up to that much when we were in the store. It's really hard to tell when you are not using your normal currency, but that's been life since I moved to Europe anyway. Our original plan was to each have a budget of $500 and pick out whatever we want for the house, but we're both really afraid of spending money. And of course, the house renovation costs a ton of money. So I don't know, even the $43 that we spent at the last place is kind of scary to us, but we're gonna do our best to really try to pick out pieces that we really, really love that we can envision in the space. And it's so cool because I feel like in the States, whenever I went to antique shopping, I was never really shopping for the house. I would always kind of peruse through and feel a little overwhelmed. And this is the first time I feel like I'm actually picking things out and buying them. And that's pretty cool.
We have a big house.
Really cute. I love that they're like wood carved, you know?
Yeah.
They do look kind of special. Oh, they're made in India.
Cool. Goes to Denmark to buy candle holders from India.
That's surprising, honestly.
What do you guys think? Do you like it? We love it.
I will love it.
We love it. I really like our collection so far.
And it's only 75 krone, which is
10
€10.
€10 and about 13 USD. Laundry hamper for, I think, probably upstairs because we have a whole plan for the laundry room that probably won't happen for another 2 years. But nonetheless, 25. Did I say that? 25 euros. Not so bad. It's about 30 USD. I want this so badly, you guys. But we don't even know how we would get it home. But look at how pretty this woodwork is. It's just absolutely stunning, but it's $500 itself. But look at it, it's so pretty. 434 Danish krone, which is 58 euros. We're officially back in Germany and we desperately need food. We haven't eaten since this morning when we had bread rolls, Brötchen, for breakfast. Finally food.
Cuddle, cuddle. My sweet, oh, you're being so cute. Don't go, don't go. Okay, all right, all right.
It was nice while it lasted. Good morning, my friends. I'm collecting some more blackberries. We already went through an entire bowl. It's another cloudy day in Germany, which I'm getting kind of used to at this point. Wow! There's so many really big ones up here, and the big ones are the sweetest and juiciest of all of them.
You're ridiculous. You think I'm ridiculous? I think you're ridiculous.
Yes, I'm the crazy duck lady next door. You guys are not allowed on the patio. Not allowed on the patio. Do you guys remember that gaping hole that Ellie and I created where the fireplace used to be? Yeah, that one. We just learned that in order to fill it, we're gonna have to use a material that takes 3 weeks to dry, which means in spite of really wanting this room to be done this week, there's no possible way that we can make that happen. Definitely bummed out about it pretty hard last night, but all we can really do is keep carrying on, and I am still determined to have a room that is comfortable by the end of this week. Even though it's not the transformation video I really wanted it to be. I'm currently working on caulking the seams here, and then once it's dry, we can paint and finally be done with the trim, which has taken so much longer than I thought it was going to somehow. But that is everything in a renovation. Yeah, good girl. Do you want it? Do you really want it? Good morning. The walls are officially done. They look so good. Today we're finishing. We'll show you a quasi reveal. Of course, the fireplace will not be in for a while, and we actually, fun fact, still don't even have electricity in this room, but we will have a comfortable room in the house nonetheless. I couldn't be more excited to just get to it. Da 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 da! Unfortunately, these curtains are way too long for our pretty low-ceilinged house, so I'm gonna cut off the excess, and we actually have to wait until we can get a sewing machine from a friend to sew the hems. So safety pins it is. Sorry to all of the seamstresses out there for butchering this. I definitely didn't expect hanging curtains to take this long. We've been doing this for like 2 hours now. How many times will I say that on this channel? I didn't expect X to take this long. Probably at least 100 more times throughout this process. Now that it's finally time to decorate, here's an actual haul of what Ellie and I got from the antique shops. 2 hand-carved candle holders, 1 antique mirror. We actually need to fix this before we hang it up. A cute little painting to bring out some greens and blues in the room. An antique oil candle, a sweet little green plate that matches our curtains, a hand-carved thingamabob. And now let's just bring it all the way.
Done.
That was easy.
That was so easy. Ellie thrifted this yesterday for 30 euros. We might do some work on it, but we're leaving it as is for now. Diagonal, or I think diagonal. Yeah. We love her. Well over a month later, and we're here. How do you feel?
We finally have a nice room.
Every other room in the house is chaos. You can just look straight ahead from where we're sitting right now and see just how chaotic we mean. But we finally have a sanctuary. And that's what we've really been wanting the whole time. And I think it's actually going to do loads for our mental health during this whole crazy process. We're learning as we go just how hard it is to make difficult design choices. Actually, all of the choices seem kind of difficult. We expect that a lot of the things in this room are going to change, and that is awesome. That's part of the process, but we are loving being in here right now. We are both just working in here all day today and just constantly talking about how good it feels.
Yeah.
Big sigh of relief, and hopefully next week we'll actually be finishing out at least the door and maybe even getting electricity in here, right? So that's super cool. This room is definitely a nice little hint at where we're kind of going with our design elements. Old meets new. We're really excited to continue along here. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you so much, and we will see you in the next video.
Trust the process and don't give up.
Trust the process. Back in burrito, 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 burrito.
Time just moves so fast.
I'm getting so hungry.
The cutest, most handsomest little duck. Huh?
I can't believe this is finally happening. Yeah.